This movie tells a story about a couple, Claire and Paul, who rent a very cheap apartment in Los Angeles. It turns out that the apartment, and especially its bathtub, is a place where all members of a certain cult must kill themselves following the teaching of their guru. This movie has an odd premise, one rife with darkly comedic potential. Unfortunately, the potential is squandered on a script that does not seem to know where it wants to go. Most of the humor misses the mark, with many of these performers feeling underutilized. The main two leads are aggressively annoying and difficult to spend any length of time with. This is a film with a great idea on paper that never truly comes to fruition, which starts off silly and intriguing, but slowly rolls off the tracks before getting completely lost by the end. The writing is not sharp enough to pull it off. The outlandishness proffered by this comedy is of such a strident sort that any possible laughs quickly turn to eye-rolling groans. This movie has enormous amount of unnecessary screaming. Rarely does a scene go by are not speaking at peak hysteria, not to mention rapid fire speed. Consequently, any sense of comedic timing is lost, drowned out by an endless barrage of ear-splitting back and forth unfunny one-liners. A disjointed soundtrack of eclectic noises and songs only further compounds the oppressive and unpleasant audio. The film bounces around in desperate search of humor. Unfortunately, it's nowhere to be found, and in its place is only incident after incident marked by crude aesthetics and uniformly very loud performances. Most stunning of all, however, is how thoroughly the script squanders Taika Waititi, whose giant-birded wacko proves so dull. It's hard to imagine anyone listening to what he has to say, much less ending their lives to follow him to a blissful afterlife. This movie is unlikely to elicit much goodwill from audiences of any genre persuasion. We do not recommend this movie.